Hey guys, Jeremy Johnson here, and this is part one of our 1040 series. And so I wanted to take this first video to kind of take you through the different forms that are used for the individual tax filer. So here's the one that we're going to be kind of discussing in detail. This is the 1040, but there are a couple of other forms that are available. So you have the 1040EZ and the 1040A. So let's kind of go through some of the differences between them. So the 1040EZ is the most restrictive form. So for this particular form, you have to have less than $100,000 of income. The only wages, the only income you're able to show are wages and scholarships and grants. Okay, you have to file married filing jointly or single. Okay, so no head of household, no married filing separately. Okay, the other thing is you cannot have dependents. All right, you have to be under the age of 65. All right, so this one is very, very restrictive. And then you also lose out on tax credits. So the only credit that you're able to take on this particular form is the earned income tax credit. So let's move up to the 1040A. This particular form, again, you have to be under that $100,000 threshold. Okay, so your income can't be above that. You are able to show wages, interest, dividends, retirement distributions, those types of things are able to go on the 1040A. So it opens it up a little bit for you there. You can also take additional credits. So not only do you get the earned income tax credit, you're also eligible to take the American Opportunity Credit for college or the Lifetime Learning Credit. And you can also take the deduction for child care and dependent expenses. So it opens you up there. For those educators, you can take that $250 educator expense that we always try to take. So that's there. But then you still have the restriction of the self-employment income. You cannot take that on the 1040A. So once you've seen that you've kind of maxed out on those things, then you have to move up to the 1040. Now the 1040, I'll show you one more time. The 1040 is the form that I use mostly for my clients. Actually, this is the only form that I use. Even for my clients that just have a side job, my younger clients, and all they're doing is working part-time somewhere and all they have is W-2 income. I still use this form. Why? Because I want them to get used to seeing this because you're only going to be able to use the 1040EZ for so long. So I use this. And so, because you want to be comfortable when you're reviewing your form, you're signing it, and you see the information. If it's form changing all the time, then it just gets confusing. Now, this form does change periodically every few years or so. They'll add a line, they'll take a line away, they'll change a description somewhere. And so, but other than that, it's pretty stable. So this is the form that I use. So want to make sure for my self-filers that you know that there are differences in the forms that you can use to show your individual taxpayer income. And hopefully this gave you a quick bird's eye view of what the differences are in those forms and when to use them. So, alrighty, we'll see you next time as we jump right onto the form 1040. Thanks, guys. Bye.